Today on Eagle Nation News, Prosper held its semi-annual blood drive this past week. We talked with students and teachers about the impact and how many donors showed up this year.
From pep rallies to Friday night lights, Elizabeth Kirsch highlights what brings Prosper together and what its legacy is. Do Prosper students take away after they graduate?
And Nate Tompkins will be in studio giving a closer look into the iPhone X that was released this past Friday. What new features will it bring?
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Monday, November 6th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Caitlin Wessels.
And I'm Casey Boston.
Tragedy has struck close to home after a shooting at a church just outside of San Antonio. Casey, you have the story?
Yesterday in Sutherland Springs, Texas, 26 people were killed and at least 20 were injured from one of the deadliest shootings in Texas history. Devin Patrick Kelly has been identified as the gunman and passed the same day of the shooting. It's not clear whether Kelly committed suicide or if it was the local resident that confronted him.
Neath the Wreath Holiday Market starts their 5-day event this Thursday at the Plano Event Center. Over 100 merchants are featured, selling everything from unique holiday decor to gourmet food.
Now we send it over to Caitlin Wessels, who is on scene at the blood drive, to go more into its impact and maybe more importantly the snacks afterwards. Caitlin?
I'm here in the gym where Carter Blood Care is hosting Prosper's annual blood drive. All 252 students have signed up a week prior.
So this year, about 252 people decided to sign up for the blood drive. So then once we announced it, so many people decided to sign up that I think about all of the spots that we had were filled. So that's really good for Prosper and the blood drive together.
Yeah, definitely. And why do you think that's so?
It's becoming more popular every year. The seniors especially, they get the red cord if they do it twice. So a lot of seniors are like, ooh, let me do it. And they just want to help people out.
There's a lot of people here getting their blood drawn today. How are you able to organize this event so well that you're able to get them through so quickly?
Well, luckily we have a lot of student volunteers who have spent hours and hours getting people signed up during lunch and during class, and they organize them on this giant spreadsheet, and they get all of the hall passes passed out and everything, and so it's all done for us. All people have to do is show up. We have them walk them back to class because some students end up passing out or getting nauseated, so after they've sat in our recovery area for a while, then we walk them back to class just so there's no accidents or anything.
So why did you decide to donate today?
I decided so I could wear the red cord and not walk across the stage barehanded. And it's a good cause.
What about you?
Because it's for a good cause, and knowing that my blood is saving people's lives is important to me.
With each donation having the potential to save 3 lives, this event has been impactful to the lives of those donors and those lives of those in need. This has been Caitlin Wessels reporting for Eagle Nation News, Prosper.
Thank you, Caitlin. When we come back, Elizabeth Kirsch has more on the legacy of Prosper High School.
I'm pretty sure it's No Shave November.
Really? I thought it was in February or something.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you want to try though?
Yeah, might as well. I think that'll be fun.
Show your spirit and don't shave for the 2017 No Shave November contest.
Prosper leaves a legacy. Apart from the viral music videos and pep rallies, Prosper has a community that students describe as second to none. Elizabeth Kirsch reports.
Prosper High School. From infamous pep rallies to infectious school spirit, it has become a source of pride for students and staff in recent years. This legacy has inspired those whose lives Prosper has touched. with the school reflecting the community feel of the town itself.
Prosper is a town I would describe as a close-knit community, even though we're growing a lot. And Prosper High School I describe as kind of a microcosm of the town as a whole. It's also a close-knit community where everyone can know who everyone else is. There's a lot of opportunities. All of the things that we do, like our pep rallies and just our school spirit. Upholding the traditions is something that makes Prosper unique from other schools because we really stick by those traditions and we don't let them fade after a few years. The pep rallies, the Cash for Cancer, the Senior Privilege Week, pretty much all these things that really support school spirit, which I guess you could say is another tradition that we have.
It's about school spirit. It's not, the pep rallies are legendary. The fundraising is outrageous. You've been on national news for the money you've pulled in for cancer research.
Prosper High School's impact has reached far and wide, and its spirited and winning reputation is its trademark. Student participation and belief in the value of this legacy is key to sustaining this atmosphere.
And I think if you just start taking pride in the small things like the pep rallies, even though you may like to go home and sleep more than go to a pep rally, I think you'll really end up enjoying it.
You may hate every minute of your day because I'm stuck in school, but I've seen many kids leave Prosper and come running right back. Just as you think you don't have it so good, go ask a friend in another district, go ask a friend in another part of the country. They do not have it as good as we do. That's what attracts people here. And you have many, many people, and they're putting in so much time and effort. These people care about you.
You really need to stop and appreciate the things that we have in our high school, which is something that's hard to do because we don't have any real knowledge of how short-lived some of these things are. Because when we look back in a few years, high school is going to seem like such a short blip, and you want it to be all good memories.
I'm Elizabeth Kirsch reporting for Eagle Nation News, Prosper.
Thank you, Elizabeth. After this commercial break, Nate Tompkins has more on the release of the iPhone 10 from this weekend.
Student Council will be collecting canned goods on stage during all lunches November 6th through 10th for Stuff the Bus. Prosper Theater's performing The Balkan Women and The Women of Lockerbie in the Prosper High School Auditorium on the 9th, 10th, and 11th of November at 6:30 p.m. There is also a matinee on the 11th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $5 for students. There will be a mandatory engineering club meeting tomorrow at 4 p.m. in room 1262.
Last Friday, the iPhone 10 was released, coming with face identification and an A11 Bionic chip. Let's send it over to Nate Tompkins with more.
What's up, guys? I'm Nate Tompkins back with your social media update. Today I'm going to be talking about the iPhone 10, which hit stores this past Friday. First, Face ID is said to have a 1 in a million chance of a stranger randomly unlocking your iPhone, compared to 1 in 50,000 with Touch ID. The iPhone features the A11 Bionic chip that right now is the most powerful chip in a smartphone. It is said to be about 70% faster than the previous A10 Fusion. Lastly, the iPhone 10 has a Super Retina HD display. Make sure you're following us at Eagle Nation News on Twitter and turn on post notifications for more updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Nate. Now we send it over to Max Hamilton in the Eagle Zone with an update on Prosper Sports.
Place 89th, Leon Valdeman placed 110th, Nicholas Guerrero placed 117th, and Hamilton Burdett placed 131st. As a team, the boys placed 13th in state, and on the girls' side, Emily Patterson finished 24th overall, including individuals, and Tatum Castillo finished in 103rd place. That's all I have for you today. I'm Max Hamilton, reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Max. A final announcement before we go. Dual credit students must register online in Cougar Web for spring classes no later than December 6th. Non-senior students must also pay tuition by this deadline. For questions, visit the counseling office. Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
I'm Casey Boston.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.